Businesses that sell in many different countries need to think about how they will market their goods and services in a way that will suit the local market. So branding is concerned with the truths about a product. For example, its image, its reputation, and its values. This usually involves a logo. So the brand values, the values of the brand, will be communicated using words, images and music, and this will happen on their websites, on TV, radio, and more importantly these days across social media. Think of all the companies and brands you can where you immediately recognise the image or the words or the music that goes with a product. I'm thinking, for example, of things like Nike. When we talk about values, we try to think about what message a product wants to send out. And there's a saying about this: think global, act local. This means that a business should promote the same values around the world, but do it in different ways in different countries. Now, this is linked very much to cultural considerations. For example, think about images of Christmas and Coca-Cola's advertising, for example. That might not be appropriate for some regions or countries in the world. Nor will advertising which shows perhaps risque images of people wearing swimwear or, semi-nudity and things like this for promoting some products. That would cause huge offence in some areas of the world. The way that men and women and children and other groups are portrayed in advertising may not be appropriate for some areas of the world and for some customers. This is really important when it comes to thinking about marketing. So if you are then translating some of your logos or messages, you have to be very careful that your brand names are appropriate in other countries. So this famous Japanese mineral water, this energy drink it's called Sweat, it looks like in English. There's a whole load of products, very famous ones, which were translated badly into words and phrases that caused offence or were funny or derogatory in other language. So translation is an issue. The naming of products is very important, and sometimes products are known by different names in different countries. For example, for legal reasons, Burger King is known as Hungry Jack's in Australia because the Burger King name had already been used by another business. So there may be legal reasons why you can't give a product the same name in different countries. Now, when marketing your products and looking for the right level of international branding, the level and distribution of income is really important. There'd be little point in promoting a really expensive product in a country where poverty is widespread. For example, it wouldn't make sense to try and sell an £8,000 watch to the mass population of a poor country in Central Africa, for example, whose average income may be less than a few $100s per year. It would be worth promoting the brand in some of these countries if the distribution of income was very uneven and there were enough rich people who were potential buyers, for example. But you have to be very sensitive to the level and distribution of income. If I've not explained that clearly, just think about distribution of income. Even in the poorest countries, there may be some people on high incomes. The final point is about legal factors. Businesses must obey the laws in the countries in which they operate. And so the laws about advertising concerning things like honesty, decency, health benefits, they may be completely different around the world. Cigarette smoking, for example, is banned in some countries, so there's no point in trying to promote cigarettes there. Drinking of alcohol under the age of 21 is not allowed in many US states. So it would not make sense to target a younger market in the way that some alcoholic products are definitely aimed in this country at the 18 to 21 market. So legal issues are really important. Businesses must follow the laws of the countries in which they operate. This video has been about international branding. The international brand is the image or values for a product that are communicated in countries around the world.